Hey everyone, it's your girl Susan here, and today, boy, have I got a recipe for you. Easy mock veggie lasagna. We're using products from the Dollar Tree and some ravioli from the frozen section to make this yummy lasagna. So stick around and get in the kitchen and let's start cooking. Thanks for stopping by, and you're watching The Scoop. You're going to need butter to saute your vegetables. We're using Dollar Tree's mushrooms, some frozen peas, which are optional, some 3 pepper and onion frozen veggies, some fresh or frozen asparagus, which they carry at the Dollar Tree, some carrots, which are also optional, we're just using them up, and some broccoli. First thing we want to do is prep our vegetables and saute them. I'm using a butter blend with olive oil from Aldi, but you can use whatever oil you prefer, whether it's butter, margarine, a certain type of spread, or olive oil or avocado oil. We're prepping our vegetables. The broccoli and the asparagus you want to actually cook first, then add your peppers and onions, your peas, and then finally your mushrooms. We're also using a frozen ravioli from the frozen section at the Dollar Tree. I'm using what I have left over. You can't always find these at Dollar Tree, so I would suggest that you pick them up when you see them. When prepping fresh asparagus, you want to make sure that you're using the most tenderest part of the stalk. What you do is if you break the asparagus in half with your hands, it automatically breaks where the most tenderest part begins, and discard the toughest part in the trash can. During the springtime, fresh asparagus is in season and readily available. The best way to store it is to cut the stems like I told you before by breaking them and then putting them in a cup of water, making sure to change the water out every couple of days. Another quick tip, pay attention to the labels that are attached to your fresh veggies or even products that you buy at the grocery store. Often you'll find really delicious recipes that you can use for future meals. If you do decide that you're going to use the carrots like I did in this recipe, make sure that you cut them very, very small because they are the most toughest of all the vegetables and will need to cook the longest. You want to season your veggies with salt and pepper. Use sparingly because we are going to be adding a lot of cheese, and cheese has a lot of salt content. While your veggies are sauteing, go ahead and start your water. Make sure you salt it well and bring it to a boil so you can cook the pasta. The pasta takes very few minutes, and just follow the instructions on the package. You do want to undercook it just a bit, probably by a minute or so it will not be too overly mushy. You want it to be al dente because it will continue the cooking process in the oven when you put your lasagna together. Once your veggies have sauteed for about 7 to 10 minutes, go ahead and set them aside. I'm making a creamy and delectable sauce with Sargento's Off the Block 6-cheese Italian blend, Dollar Tree's Parmesan cheese, and some whipping cream. Sauce is so easy to put together. All you'll need is about a cup of whipping cream and about a cup of your cheese blend, along with probably 3 to 4 tablespoons of the Dollar Tree Parmesan cheese. You'll cook it on top of the stove until it thickens at a very low to medium heat. Set aside until you're ready to assemble your lasagna. Add your cracked black pepper and don't salt it unless you taste it first, because that cheese blend has a lot of salt in it. One other tip I might suggest, which I did not have any on hand, that you add a scant pinch of nutmeg to your creamy sauce. Nutmeg enhances the flavor of the cheese. They do sell 2 types of Parmesan cheese at the Dollar Tree. They have a larger container, which is a Parmesan topping. It has fillers in it. You want the smaller container, which is pure Parmesan cheese with a few added ingredients. Add your grated cheese, about a cup, and make sure you don't skimp on the cheese. It's really important to get a good quality cheese for a really great lasagna. Once your sauce has thickened, go ahead and set it aside with your vegetables until you're ready to assemble your lasagna. Prepare your ravioli as directed on the package. For easy cleanup and to prevent sticking, make sure you spray your pan that you're going to put your lasagna in with some cooking spray. Taste your sauce to be sure if it needs any salt or pepper. Once your raviolis have finished cooking, go ahead and assemble your lasagna. Now, what I will tell you is I would put a little bit of the sauce on the bottom of the pan, add my ravioli, and then add my veggies. I actually did not put the sauce on the bottom of the pan before I put my ravioli in there, but nevertheless, there was no sticking issues because I had sprayed the pan beforehand. Pour your sauce over your ravioli and then add your veggies and then add the additional sauce. Sprinkle a third of your cheese blend on the top to finish off the lasagna. You will put it in the oven at 350 to 375 for about 20 to 25 minutes. If you don't want to buy cream, you can use the alternative Prego Alfredo sauce at the Dollar Tree. I will put in the subscription box below a way to doctor it up where it's very similar to the whole cream sauce that we made in the video. So there you go, an easy mock veggie lasagna that can feed up to 3 people. Delicious and very inexpensive. Please like, share, and subscribe, and click that notification bell if you want to be notified the next time we upload a video. Thanks for watching The Scoop.